Hey guys, welcome to Exhibit A and Exhibit B of Dad Bods 2023. We have a beer today.
Yes, this one's from Ecliptic Brewing, and this is the MaiBock Lager, and it's a Moonroom series. Don't know what the hell that is.
And we have a band we have never listened to before. They're called Heriot. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Sounds good.
And it's Profound Morality.
Profound. Be right back.
Makes you go,
Things to make you go,
Beer, 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 beer.
Yay! All right, so this is a new brewery. Let's see. I just opened it up without reading any of the stuff that I usually like to do, so we'll just let that settle down on top right there.
Okay.
Moonroom Series is an ode to all things lager, which is a good trend in brewing right now.
Yes.
And pale golden in the color, full of flavor, robust German-style lager. It's a theme today.
German.
Well, I'm digging it. So it's a German Bock, and this is Portland. Southeast Portland. This will be our first Portland beer, I
We're
believe.
all over the place.
Yeah, we're becoming worldly, or at least continental.
Oh,
What?
I had a deja vu that I just knocked my nuts off.
It's when you get older. There's this thing called
Dementia.
well, that's one of them. But you also have vertigo, to where you like move and you're like, whoa.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah. All right, so look up. I've been saying this a lot lately. Look at that little amber hue to it. This one's actually got a decent amount of little tiny bubbles coming up in it.
Look at my pour. I'm never gonna be able to do
Damn.
this.
So
So what's a MaiBock lager?
that's now you're going to put me on the spot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if it's based off the type of yeast they're using, but I'm not positive.
And it's German.
So you beer
German
aficionados
style.
out there, I pretend like I know everything. I am the know-it-all.
Just for fun.
But
Just
my Bach is new one on me. I really don't know it that well. So,
Well, it smells great. I'm gonna try it.
all right. Nice and clean. This does have definitely more of a yeasty lean. Good hop nose. But,
Tastes.
ooh, very clean.
What is the word? It's almost honey-like.
This is not. I'm trying to think. It's definitely a caramelized malt. It's probably the type of malt they're using. So it comes off like kind of sweet, but in a good way. Not like fruity beer or anything like that.
No.
It's like when you have like sweetened like a really good bread that has like a sweet note to it.
Like that honey butter. Like when you get those little.
Yeast rolls with
Yes,
okay, I
yes,
can get that.
yes,
That's a good comparison.
And we're gonna think of more metaphors while we check out Heriot's Profound Morality.
So, all new.
Yeah.
Guys are from England, I
Yeah.
believe. Played with Sleep Token and Architects.
Yes, that's. I think that's correct.
So we're going to see, what they have to offer. Why
What do
not?
they sound like?
Come with us, will you, on a little journey
Into sound.
into sound. Dissident.
Dissonance. Both.
Has a God Machine flavor to it so far. right, before we get to the vocal, that sounds like a lot of pain.
That
the vibe in her, like that note she hit right before I stopped, it was like, oh.
Well,
like
she's echoing the guitar sound.
Give me like chills up my spine.
It's almost creepy. As if they took grunge and combined it with shoegaze, like that noise and
a little bit of like doom metal too, like touch of that prog sensibility in it, where it's kind of like discordant, but I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there's a combination of a lot of crap going on in here. So, but I do pick up the shoegaze. It's like if Tool decided to do shoegaze.
Yeah, Tool's a good band to mention for this. Yeah.
Tool doing shoegaze. Huh. What would those sound like? All right, keep on going.
Mikey likey.
I'm really trying to this is cool and different, and not in like the previous bands that we mentioned that they toured with. This is completely a different animal altogether. This really is metal and shoegaze put together. I bet you they were shoegaze fans, being where shoegaze is probably the most popular in England.
Yeah.
And then like they probably listen to My Bloody Valentine and
there's taste of it there. Yeah.
I mean, that's what it feels like.
Well, this was my feeling. This feels like the 90s when you hear this. Like the sounds that they're producing.
It does.
They're doing it
Sonic
differently.
Sonic Youth-ish. When they when
they do the really noisy stuff.
Yes, they're really weird stuff. Yeah. Not the stuff that was popular, but go deeper. But I mean, it's really hard to put my finger on what I think of her voice, because it's not what I'm used to at all. And it's more, and you'd think with this song it'd be like a darker, I don't know, some type of vibe, that smoky vocal, blah, 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 that everybody's used to right now.
Yeah.
But she's giving you almost this like dissident operatic thing. Like it's a soundscape or an art like project instead of a vocal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's like that girl in the ring who lives in the well. This is what she sings.
This is what she sounds like. This is what she listens to before she kills everyone.
When they open the well, she starts going, but in all seriousness,
I dig it.
I dig it.
I do. I do dig it. It's very different. All right, keep on going. That part. so that part right there, if you listen to them live, it would just blast you in the face. And you
I was actually wondering how this would play live because the vocal is so buried.
I think it would be blended, like to the point until you reach this part, and I think that would blast out. That's the way I would play it. I would let the music fade in the back a little bit, and then because you have the distorted vocals, and then when that part hits, people would lose their damn mind.
That's true. But what makes me think of shoegaze a lot is shoegaze, they never had the vocal, or for most part, the vocal was never on top.
Nope.
It was always buried in everything else. And doesn't stand out any more than a swirling guitar does, or anything else.
That's the thing with shoegaze, and I think when shoegaze was popular, I never got into it because I kind of associated it sonically with like dance music. Like it, when you see people going to like watch it, the is the same type of vibe. Everybody's just like, it's almost like being at like a jam band, but it was like a different vibe. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but I mean, it wasn't my thing at the time. But I appreciate a lot of it, especially this is completely.
It's very unexpected.
Different flavor. Yeah. All right. Very OPEC. What the effing crap was that? That was just off the charts different.
Yeah.
I
wasn't expecting that.
But it's very like, if you took like, I mean, I could take a group of, you could do Soundgarden, Clutch, Queens of the Stone Age, My Bloody Valentine, Tool.
Yeah.
And throw it all in there, Sonic Youth, and just... And that's what you'd get. And it's so distorted and...
And what was so weird was you had the lady's vocal, and then the guy started in, and I was expecting her to come back.
Yeah.
And she never does.
No, she's like, all right, you guys finish.
I did my job. I gotta go drink some chamomile tea now to help with my throat.
It's tea time, bitches. Sorry. But no, this is interesting.
Yeah. I honestly, I liked it a lot, and when it goes on the Spotify playlist for our channel, I'm not going to skip this one.
No.
I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah, and we'll see. There are very few I skip right now. There's a couple.
Right.
But, I mean, our core groups I play all the time. But this is definitely going to be one that's, especially when you're in that mood for just it's a bad day and you need to release some, like, bleh, this is the song. All right, so.
Cool.
Back to our beer. I'm going to put a little bit more in here.
I'll tell you what. So this is what type of a lager is it?
A MaiBock lager.
I got to tell you, I like this a lot.
Yeah.
And this is going to go above a 4 for me.
Ooh.
I like it as much as that No Dog Oktoberfest we had. If not, a little more, because I just like the aftertaste.
I like they're saying, pour some space in your face. What the fuck does that mean? Pour some space into your face. So it seems like it would be like they would team up with like the Expanse or something and have like a little, have the guy from Expanse.
Or Star Trek.
But, I'm
bloated Captain Kirk. Cooler. I should be careful what I say about Star Trek.
Yes, you'll be bye-bye.
We'll have a lot of hate views.
The only thing worse than offending Star Trek people is offending Star Wars people. I like them both. I'm a big fan of
or Harry Potter fans.
Yeah. Nervosa! Sorry.
So I'm going to go...
What you got?
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give this a 4-1. Just like I did the other beer.
Took the word right out of my mouth.
Really?
4-1. 4-1 because I think it deserves better. This is... Woo! What a save! Yeah. Okay. About ruined the
This
keyboard.
is only our second beer.
Yeah, that was a bad day. So, told you it was a long day at work. What is the ABVs on this? Oh, 7.4%. That's the reason I'm knocking shit over. Come on.
That is interesting.
4.1. Very, I mean, these German beers usually don't have this high of an ABV content. Especially when a lot of the craft brewing is going toward lower ABV. At least there's trends that are doing that. So the fact that they're doing this with the German style and having that ABV a little bit higher,
I really like this.
you guys keep on going. I like it. All right, so down below, there will be a little code for that globe over there.
The blue one.
BEVANA. They ship beer, craft beer to your door.
Yep.
We could do a cool little, neat little, like, video advertising BEVANA. But hey, shop.bevana.com. Go there. Nice website. A lot of beers that we do here on the show, plus many, many, many more. And then down below, we'll also have a link to...
This video.
Yep.
This beer.
Yes.
And you also can do things like the video, subscribe to us, turn the little bell on,
Bing, bing,
tell your
bing,
friends, and buy our merch.
Yeah, we have a bunch of new stuff. We're actually just released new pint glasses. We've got some koozies, and we got some glasses. I mean, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
So you guys just check that stuff out, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.